Hey loves, welcome back. So today's video is a fresh and glowy makeup look, and I'll be using the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. It does not disappoint. Every day I always start with my ultrasun SPF, but a few times a week I'm mixing the James Read Click and Glow tan drops. I'm obsessed with this. It creates the most realistic, healthy, beautiful, natural glow, and it's skincare ingredients, so hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. It's so lovely. Then I'm going to use a little bit of the Wonder Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. This creates the most luminous skin. You can use it on its own, under makeup, over makeup. I'm using it as a base. It just makes my skin look so fresh and healthy. And then I'm using the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer just to sort of blur any enlarged pores and any fine lines. This stuff is really, really good. Then I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I use the shade Light. This is super anti-aging, hydrating. Just makes the skin look really fresh and glowy. Really lovely coverage. So I'm just blending that all over my face with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to tackle those dark circles. So I'm going to colour correct first with the Charlotte Tilbury colour corrector in the shade Fair, pressing that just underneath my eye where there's darkness. And then I'm going to use the Magic Away liquid concealer, again in the shade Fair. This concealer is beautiful. I have a whole kind of more in-depth video on how to conceal and hide dark circles. I'll link it in the description below. But I'm just using that as a highlighter and blending out with my damp beauty blender. Press. I have to immediately set that under eye concealer. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This powder is like fairy dust. If I don't set my concealer, it will crease. So I do that first before anything else. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of contour. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood contour wand in the shade Fair Medium, applying it where I would normally with my contour and blending it out with a Real Techniques brush. This blends beautifully. Again, it has a slight luminosity to it, so it adds another layer of subtle glow to the skin, and then I'm setting that all over with my airbrush powder. I am so excited about this. This is the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the shade Fair. Look how huge it is. It's absolutely ginormous. It's for the face and body, and I'm going to be using for the first time the Airbrush makeup brush. It's the softest brush probably I've ever felt. It's absolutely divine. This bronzer is the most sort of softest, finely milled bronzer I've ever used. The colour is incredible. There's nothing orange about it at all. It just looks so realistic and sort of airbrushed and oh, it's so hard to explain, and it's almost not picking up on camera, but it's just perfection. Great colour, and it adds that really beautiful realistic glow to the skin. For blush, another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is the Chic to Cheek in Pillow Talk, just applying that, blending it out. For highlighter, this is from the Balm, the Mary Luminizer. Super old, but it's an oldie but a goodie. Just hitting the high points of my face, adding a really nice golden glow. Let's tackle the brows. I laminated my brows the other day. I'll link the video in the description, but I still want to kind of fill them in a little bit. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift. I'm not sure of the shade, just to kind of define the shape and fill in any kind of patchiness. So I'm filling them in, going through with the spoolie that comes with it. And then to fill them in and make them look even more full and fluffy, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Gel. So I'm just combing this through my brows. It adds even more volume and makes my brows look even more full and more fluffy. Going back in with the Airbrush Bronzer, but this time I'm going to use it on my eyes. I'm going to apply in a second a cream shadow, but I just need a little bit of warmth, a little bit of bronze in the crease, just to kind of tie everything together. So I'm using a big fluffy brush and a smaller brush underneath my lower lash line, just to add a little bit of warmth and colour from that bronzer. Next, I'm grabbing the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise in Rose Gold. Look at the colour, so pretty. Love the name of it as well. Just applying this all over my eyelid with a flat brush, lash line to crease. This is literally the easiest eyeshadow ever. Then taking a second with that fluffy brush I use with the bronzer, just to blend out the edge so that it kind of melts into the skin and there aren't any harsh lines or choppiness. Remember, with the cream shadow, you want to make sure that you do the lid up properly, otherwise it will dry out. So I'm just blending the edge there. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC eyelash curlers, quickly curl my eyelashes. And then for mascara, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Volume 2. For lips, I'm going to use two products by Nude by Nature. First of all, the Defining Lip Pencil in 03 Rose, just to outline and fill in a tiny bit. And then I'm going in with the Moisture Shine lipstick in the shade 01 Bare Pink. Such pretty, soft nude colours. Really, really lovely. And there you go, there's the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this. I really love sort of how glowy but natural my skin looks. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and to subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll speak to you really soon. Take care.